Morning team, hope wherever you are, you're doing pretty well. I thought I'd give you a bit of an insight into the last couple of sessions of a 3-week training block for me. So 2 more days of training to go before I have a rest week. And today's quite a key day, or this in particular session is a key session anyway. So this session is an interval bike session. I try and do these once a week, and I've progressively built over the last 3 weeks on this. So this particular session is about a 25-minute warm-up. I then hook into a couple of sort of primers, so 2 times 1 minute, sort of on at hard and then a minute off. Give myself a couple of minutes to chill out. Then I go into the main set, which is 8 times 4 minutes hard and then 2 minutes easy. So the 4 minutes hard is at 335 watts, and then the 2 minutes easy is down at about 115 watts to spin the legs out, and then a 20-minute cool down. So I'll follow that up as well with what I call a soft brick run. So finish the session, jump off, and take a bit of time to put my shoes on and change clothes and quietly head out the door for a real easy 10K. So nothing really other than just easy miles for that one. So it's this particular session is the key. Even though I do this session once a week, I do build it every 3 weeks. So essentially the first session a couple of weeks ago was the same structure, apart from it was 2 minutes on and 1 minute off, also at 335 watts. Then I built up to 3 on, 130 off, and now 4 on, 2 off. So I do a work to rest ratio 2 to 1. See if I can hold 335 for 8 times 4 minutes. And it's going to hurt. There'll be plenty of sweat and pain, but that's part of these key sessions. So looking forward to hooking into it. Rightio, so that's rep 4 of 8 done. Got a minute 30 before I start the 5th one, and she's feeling hard today. Heart rate's getting up to about 160. I think on the bike I've seen it max out in mid to high 170, so trying to hold 160 for 4 minutes. You get a bit of a puff on, but it's the legs that are hurting the most at the moment. So minute to go before I start number 5, and we'll keep the head down and just keep ploughing through and see what happens. And hopefully I don't run out of gas before the end, but that's the joys of these interval sessions. You don't quite know whether you're going to complete your planned outcome or not, but we'll give it a nudge and see what happens. Well, that's number 6 done, and I'm gone. That's normally my cadence is like 90, 92 RPM, but got down to about 77, 78, weaving all over the bike. So that's me cooked, and that's the hard part of this session done. So I wanted to do 8, I only had the gas for 6. That's in my mind, that's not a failure, that's just where I'm at in terms of fitness and in this particular training block. So I'm sure after a recovery week, if I did the same session in week 1, I'd be able to get out that last 2 lots of 4 minutes. But hey, for the time being, 6 is plenty. It's still 24 minutes at 335 watts. So I'll ride the rest of the half hour, 35 minutes that I'm supposed to, nice and easy, and then get off and go and do my soft brick run, and then swim later on this afternoon will just be easy. But sometimes you have these sessions and you don't beat yourself up, chalk it down, move on. One session isn't going to break the bank, but it's that ability to be consistent over time. So we'll keep pushing on and go from there. Right, ready for the run now. When I say a soft transition, I mean very soft. We're at about 10 to 15 minutes between bike and run, but that's right. It's only base building, so once I get into a little bit closer to race day, I'll make these a little bit snappier, like a proper transition. But yeah, 40 or 50 minutes just quietly chipping away, and yeah, that'll be this morning session done, and I'll be looking forward to some food. It'll be lunchtime by then, so certainly looking forward to hooking into something to refill the energy tank. So we're out on the run, beautiful countryside, ripper of a day, nice quiet country road. We're what are we, nearly 13 minutes into this, and it's just quietly cruising, stretching the legs and enjoying it. So most of my running, whether it's after interval bike sessions or just general running sessions, are nice and easy. I'm a big believer in the whole 80-20 or polarized training model, and I look at that from basically from an annual perspective, so from 12 months. So any time in base building period, geez, I'll be 90-95% easy stuff, zone 2, zone 1 for the majority of my workouts, and as the season progresses I'll start to chuck in more and more intensity stuff, a bit of speed work, and then closer and closer to a race you get that sort of moderate intensity race pace effort. So at the moment, just out here enjoying the sun in the middle of winter. Actually not too bad and pretty warm too, so it's beautiful. Rightio, 10Ks completed in a time of 51 minutes and a few seconds, averaging about 506 a K and an average heart rate of about 126, 127 beats a minute. So yeah, session done, and looking forward to a bit of a stretch and some lunch because I'm getting hungry. It's been a couple of hours now and a couple of big sessions. So final session of the day today is a swim once I can get myself in the pool, and I really struggled to get off the couch for this one after this morning's interval bike and run, but we'll get there. We'll see what we'll do. I'll go down and have a check of the board and see what all the swim squad kids were doing last night, and see if I don't just switch off and do exactly what they were doing, just to save me thinking about something. Otherwise it'll be probably 3 or 4 Ks of just easy swimming, bit of technique stuff just to get the miles in. But let's have a look and see. It looks like a reasonably chunky sort of a session, starting off with 15 times 100. It is a bit of a warm-up, and then quite a breaststroke heavy section, then into some backstroke, 800 free, and then finishing off with 20 times 25 fly, 10 of those with no fins and 10 with fins. So that I don't know, we'll see. I'll jump in. I'll certainly start off the 15 times 100s. That was sort of going through my head anyway, and whether or not that's something that I'll continue with, or yeah, I really don't know. I'll start with doing that, and we'll see what happens. Yesterday we came in here and was swimming really well and had good feel for the water, so we'll see what happens today with being a little bit more fatigued than yesterday, but should be right. I normally feel better after 20 minutes of swimming anyway, so we'll hook into it and see what happens. So swim's done. Actually wasn't too bad, way better than I thought it was going to be. So I did the 15 100s as it said on the board. Made the 15th one a fast effort. I haven't done a fast 100 in a wee while, and ended up ripping out a PBs of 114 for the 100. So off a wall start, I was pretty happy with that. You got to take those when they come out. It's not every day you get a PB, and when you do it in training at the end of a 3-week block, that's pretty happy. So ended up about 3,500 meters in total. Rest of it was just easy swimming. Yeah, but that's me done for the day. So looking forward to chilling out for the rest of the day and hanging out with my partner and going out for dinner, seeing as it's a Saturday night. So another day down and another one tomorrow. Looking forward to a long ride up some hills and some beautiful Wairarapa countryside. So that'll be the last day of this 3-week block, and then it'll be a rest week, which I am thoroughly looking forward to. Well, it's another training day done and dusted. If you're enjoying these videos, be sure to hit the like and subscribe button below, and we'll catch you next time, team.